What you just saw is on the ground footage, smartphone, cell phone footage from actual people in the city who were there. I got all the inside scoop for you, and we're going to get into it. But before we do that, I want to encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Want to talk to you about a conversation I had with one of my friend's daughters. She went to school with this young man all the way from grade school through middle school, high school, I believe, and on up to community college and beyond. In fact, she described him as pure evil. Everybody was afraid of this guy. The teachers supposedly were afraid of this guy. The students were afraid of this guy. And he had been suspended. And I'm going to say all of this is alleged. So this guy was suspended from school for what I believe is bomb threats, right? And this was early on in his development, y'all. This guy also, from what the young lady explains, is not the only one. He has a whole crew of people who are like-minded, okay? And one of the things that this particular guy that shot all these people yesterday at Florida State University, one of the things that he used to do was, there's this song that we probably all know and love by a group called Foster the People. And the name of the song is Pumped Up Kicks. And, you know, it has a cool little melody, kind of goes, all the little kids with the pumped up kicks, better run, I'll run my gun. Now, if you caught that, what that was saying was, all the cool kids, basically, with the pumped up kicks, with the nice shoes, better run, you better run, better outrun my gun. And then it goes on to say, all the little kids better run, I'll run my bullet. Now, when this song was out, I remember singing it myself. But then it dawned on me today that the chorus always ended with outrun my bullet. And I never thought about that was a song about mass shooting children at school. So we're going to look into the lyrics of this song, and then we're going to go back to the videos I showed you in the beginning and discuss what happened in those videos. Now, so I got my phone out, my bat phone, and we're going to go over these lyrics to this song that this guy used to run around with. So the young lady said he would go around the school blasting this song to all of the children at school as if it were a threat to them. And everybody took it as a threat too. So the song goes, it starts out saying, Robert's got a quick hand. He'll look around the room, but won't tell you his plan. He's got a rolled cigarette. I don't know what a child is doing with a rolled cigarette, but hanging out of his mouth, he's a cowboy kid. Yeah, that's the lyric. It goes on to say, He found a 6-shooter gun in his dad's closet, and with a box of fun things, I don't even know what is what the lyric says, but he's coming for you. Yeah, he's coming for you. That's what the song says. And then it goes into the chorus that we all know and love. All the little kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, outrun my gun. All the little kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, faster than my bullet. I used to love that song. And right now, if you go to the video on YouTube, that song has well over 1 billion views. Go figure. All right, so the second chorus comes in with Daddy works a long day. He'd be coming home late. Yeah, he's coming home late, and he's bringing me a surprise. 'Cause dinner's in the kitchen, and it's packed with ice. Wonder what that's all about. I've waited for a long time. Yeah, the sleight of my hand is now a quick pull trigger. Then say, your hair's on fire. You must have lost your mind. Yeah. And then it goes into this lovely chorus again. All the little kids with the pumped up kicks, better run, you better run, outrun my gun. All the little kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, outrun my bullet. Man, I used to love that song. Man, I can't believe they were talking about serial killing little children at school. What in the world? Oh, I forgot to mention, guys, this is another episode of Young, Dumb, and Deadly. So I went back. I wanted to play this song for you, but I couldn't risk getting a copyright claim on my video. So I went back and I went and listened to this song to see what is it about this song that got by us to the degree that we didn't notice that this was a song about a child bringing a gun to school and shooting down all the other children. What is it that we missed? Well, when I listened to the song, I think it was a very evil display this record was, because, and I'm a music producer, and a songwriter and all of that. And I know what the thought process is when you're creating a song. And I also know what it takes to get a song of such filth across the mainstream channels. See, if you come out and said, hey, this song is about a little boy that shoots up all the other children at school, and here it goes, and you're gonna love it, nobody would buy that song. Nobody would listen to that song. But what they did in this song, they had like a real clever disguise of the lyric. When he's talking about going to getting the gun, his daddy's gun that left at home and all of that, he has this walkie-talkie voice, this walkie-talkie effect on his voice. So it's hard to pick up on what he's saying. You would have to be a fan of this group, and at that time, just listening to it over and over and over to catch what he's saying. If you're like me and you heard the song on the radio or on television and you just like the melody and it just stuck in your head, you could not make out what the lyrics were saying leading up to the chorus. And then the chorus just comes out of the blue in natural voice tone, just blasting like, all the little kids with the pumped up kicks, better run, faster than my bullet. It's like, at that point, that makes no sense because it does not connect with the lead up conversation. And that conversation describes exactly what this young man waited almost a decade and a half to actually go and do. Because the young lady, my friend's daughter, said that he ran around with this song blasting in 3rd and 4th grade. And so he's been sitting on this idea and concept, y'all, of coming into the school with his parents' gun and chasing everybody down to shoot them. So that's what we're going to look at here in this video again. The first video I showed you, you actually can see him chasing people and shooting. And this is cell phone footage, so the people are running themselves that are recording it. And then in the second video, he's actually, the first video, he's outside chasing people, shooting them down. And then on the second video, he's on the inside of the building, but this particular classroom is locked and the teacher has the classroom locked and all of the students are hidden away. But he's perpetrating being a police officer to try and convince someone or coerce someone to come and open the door. But you'll hear the teacher say not to go, that we're not opening that door because it could be the shooter. Thank God that the teacher was thinking, because had he been gullible and said, oh, that's the police, finally we got the police, come on in, police, they all be dead. Because just like the song says, all the cool kids with the pumped up kicks better run, faster than my gun, faster than my bullet. I want to remind you to pay attention to people's pain, y'all. You know, this song came from someone who was hurting, someone who may have been picked on because they didn't have the cool kicks, you know, or didn't have the cool shoes. That's what kicks are, by the way. So, you know, pay attention to people's pain, pay attention to when people are crying out for help, and pay attention to the signs, because this kid has been a troublemaker the whole way through, okay, allegedly. From what I understand, my friend's daughter said he would kill animals for no reason. And that's always a telltale sign. A lot of these serial killers consistently do that when they're young, kill animals for no reason. They're trying to take their frustration out on something. So, and pay attention to what your children are listening to. We got to get involved, man, because I heard this song years ago and loved the song. And if you're out there making material, music, man, do something with yourself, man. Don't make songs like this. Because I think the United States needs to get a little bit like China. If you make a song or something like this and people go out and carry out your lyrics, carry out your instructions, I think you ought to be held liable for the crime as well as the person. That's just my 2 cents. Law Hilson, out of the box. Peace.